welcome back to another episode of Don't Be a Wimpy Christian. Y'all are probably so used to me saying it by now. I am your host, Orionna Coleman, aka Story About Ori, and I have another non-Wimpy Christian with me, Miss Teegie. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I love your smile. She's so excited, y'all. She said she was nervous, but if y'all seen this episode, if y'all seen any episodes of Don't Be a Wimpy Christian, by the end of the episode, none of my guesses are nervous, worried, or anything. So that's my goal with you.
Okay.
My goal with you is to let that go. This is just a normal conversation between two non-Wimpy Christians who want to encourage people to keep going. That's it. So first of all, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Like, I knew you before your bakery.
Right.
And you knew me as a little girl. You knew my mom.
Right.
You know, I remember we used to come to your house and get the little drinks she used to make. Like, you used to make some little frozen, I don't know what you used to call them, but you had like little things. We would come to your house and get some things. You were selling things basically before the bakery, and we used to come back from you.
Maybe strawberries and candy apples.
Yeah, so that's what you used to do. I don't know. We used to get the candy apples from you. They were so good. And now I'm hooked on her strawberries, and she knows this. Like, she literally gave me strawberries for a wedding present. Remember? So for those people who don't know you, because I have viewers from different areas and things like that, I want to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Teegie Hardrow. I'm a native from Brookhaven, Mississippi. Graduate from Brookhaven High School, class of 1994. I was a hairstylist for years.
Yeah. And see, I didn't know that part of your life. Like, I've always known you as the baker and the cook.
Oh no, hair was my thing. I loved hair. I did that for probably about 20 years, and just kind of lost my passion for it. Found a new passion. I've always loved to cook. Baking was never a thing of mine, but I love to cook. So baking kind of like fell upon me, I guess.
Yeah.
And I started liking it, and
now it's your thing.
That's my life. Really.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You call, tell them the name of your bakery and everything so people know.
Teegie Sweetez.
You call, and I always say Sweetez. I never say, but it rhymes. It has a cute little rhyme to it. Teegie Sweetez. But you call, you'll hear her voice most of the time, even though you say it's so funny, because we talked before, and you'll say, "Girl, I got so much to do," but you still answering that phone.
I have to. Now my personal phone now it's a possibility it won't get answered.
Yeah, but if we call that business phone, she's gonna answer with it doesn't matter if she got 10 orders, she's still gonna give you that smile. Sweeties, how are you? And I appreciate that. That's the customer service that everyone is looking forward to. But for me, I'm all about a story. You didn't get here by accident. Things, of course, when 20 years ago, of course, you wouldn't have thought you would own the first black-owned bakery in Brookhaven. Let me repeat that. The first black-owned bakery. Like, if God would have told you that Teegie, 20 years ago, he would have just spoke to you and was like, Teegie, you're going to be the owner of the first black-owned bakery in Brookhaven, Mississippi. Would you believe it?
No.
Why not?
Because I was supposed to be doing hair.
And that's what you think. So you make me realize, like, even from the start of our conversation, God will switch up your plans like that. And when did you, like, I know you said you lost your passion, but when did you know it was time to dig into something new?
I guess when I felt like I wasn't growing. I started having a family, kids started coming along, and I felt like I needed to be my own boss.
Yeah.
Because, I had to raise my kids, I had to look out for them, and I wanted to be able to spend time with them. So I said, I want to do something what I enjoy.
Yeah.
And I can grow as, which I was growing in hair, but that's, I had did it for so long. And, and everybody was doing it. It's no different than what everybody's doing, what I'm doing now, but I wanted to make a statement.
Yeah. I get that. You wanted to make a statement. And I don't know about y'all, but I know for me, if God would have said something different for me, I would be questioning it for a little while. Just me personally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, God, you gonna take something that I was passionate about. Like you said, your passion left. And I believe that can happen with anyone when God wants you to do something different. He takes away what you used to love, so you can get interested in the things He wants you to do. So I get that. Like, even as I talk to you right now, I think back on when I used to say in college I was going to go to film school.
Right.
And I used to say, I've already worked on a couple of movies. I was like, I'm going to be producing my own movies. And I'm not to say that that's not going to happen. Like, I've already started that process of learning and building my resume and things of that nature. But this is like my bread and butter. Like, I have a glow over me with this that I can't explain, and I really, really love it. So it's like God started putting this on my heart to talk to people and to share stories more than He did about, trying to get on a new crew for movies. Because the plan was work the crew, get in good with the director and all those big time people, go to LA, make some money.
Yeah.
But the plan has changed, and I've accepted that. And y'all, if y'all don't get anything else from the conversation we're having today, accept the plan God has for you. And even when He changed that plan, it's for your good. It's for your good. God has everything for your good. All right. So we got there, but you jumped some hurdles before too.
Oh yeah.
You've had some hurdles that you've had to jump to get to who you are today. What was one of the biggest hurdles that you had to jump?
I think it would be losing my husband. That was the number one thing.
And what year was that?
That was May 30th, 2016. Yeah. So I think that was, but I never questioned God. That was my thing. I've never questioned God about anything because it's not my place to. Because everything He does for His own will and His purpose. So it's just for us to just take it in and go with the flow and just be blessed and just, knowing He's already worked it, it's already worked out.
So you had, in a way, a peace about it?
Oh, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Because before he passed away, the last thing he told me and the kids was, I'm okay. So, I figured, well, he said he's okay. He's okay, so he's
got him.
He's got him. And then, we talked about some things, in the 2 weeks that he was down. Some things that, that I thought would never come out of his mouth. Yeah. And all the time he was preparing me to let me know that what was coming ahead. But, so that gives me peace. Yeah. That's been my my source of comfort. Yeah. Just knowing that he said he was okay. Yeah. So I never went to bed. A lot of people say they cry themselves to sleep. Yeah. I never cried myself to sleep. I never worried because I know He had. Wow. Oh my God.
Teach me how to take my faith to a new level. Like, that's your husband. That's someone you had,
and the thing about it was
a family with.
Yeah. We were together for, well, I'll tell you like this. I was 15 when we got together. Of course, we had little bumps and
I get it.
Bruises along the way. And he was, I was 40 when he passed away.
So you had a good time span with him.
It was over half my life. Wow. So I lost a lot when I lost him. Some days I felt lost. Some days I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like other days, I say every day. Yeah. I'll just go for a ride. I just ride and just talk to God. And like what's next for me. So
how old is Teegie Sweetez?
May 2nd will be 3 years that I've been in my location downtown. But I was doing about 3 years at home.
Okay, so he was still here when you started it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Did he know it was gonna become?
He would help me out. No, he didn't.
He didn't.
He did not. But I had taken an order for a young lady in Jackson in June, which was about a couple of weeks after he passed away. And he was so excited for me because that's probably my biggest event I had so far. So and I was like, well, I'm just gonna honor him by doing this. I'm not gonna cancel out. I'm gonna do it.
You got a little nervous?
Well, not really, but I couldn't sit there. Yeah. Because I found myself just sitting, and I was like, I can't just sit here. I gotta get up. I gotta go back to work. I gotta do something. So I went ahead and did it, and it turned out beautiful. And I said, I know he would be very proud of me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, if you all, first of all, make sure you all go like her Facebook page, Teegie Sweetez, and look at these beautiful creations. Like, it's like art.
Yeah.
It's more than good food. Your stuff looks like art.
And to be honest, I don't even know where it comes from.
So you never like. I know Tiara is kin to you, and you know me and Tiara are really good friends.
Right.
And she said, "Girl, I come from a family full of entrepreneurs. We're all doing this and we're all doing that." And I think it's just that go-getter spirit about y'all. Y'all have a go-getter.
Yeah, because my relatives that are in California, my dad's side, they're definitely go-getters. She's like, "You're definitely my niece. You are a go-getter." I was like, well, if I don't get it, who's gonna get it?
Exactly.
You know, I like to eat, so you know,
you gonna figure it out.
If I don't work, I don't eat, and I love to eat. So
I got you. Well, that's beautiful. Like, I just gotta take that in though. Like, a lot of us question God, and I just want to say, just for the audience that's listening, it's okay to question God if you have a question. He's going to answer you. Make sure you're doing it with a humble heart. Like, you're not mad at God. Like, why did you do this, God? Everything God does is for a reason. So when you question him, make sure you have an open heart to receive whatever he gives you for peace and comfort. But what I'm admired about what you said is you didn't question him because you already have peace. A lot of people don't have a peace going over a hurdle like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, even as you talk, I feel your peace. And I admire it. Like, you make me just want to be like, okay, hurdles, come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on. So, you've been in business, you said about 3 years now. About 3 years at the location. What are some major changes that you had to just from going from like doing it outside the house to now an actual official store? And like, also making history. Let me make sure I add that to it.
Sometimes, I'll just be honest, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. But, you know, I just take it day by day.
Yeah.
You know, I've encountered many prestigious people along this way.
Yeah.
It's really been a challenge, but I've enjoyed it.
I love coming to you, give you some business.
I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I find a lot of peace being, you know, in the kitchen and baking.
Yeah, see, that's your favorite part.
Yeah. And see, my grandmother, I watched her. She was a cook, a homemaker, and she cooked. And she didn't do a whole lot of baking, but my aunt did, her sister. And like the old-fashioned tea cakes, you know, so I make those at the store. And the older people love them because they know what it's all about. They know what it is, yeah. But that's a recipe of hers that I do. So I just enjoy doing it. I do.
That's amazing. And so, do you believe in the saying that if you find what you love, you'll never work a day in your life?
Exactly.
That's how I feel. Like, as you said it, I was like, you found what you love.
And I'm a giver as well. My grandmother taught me that, you know, years ago. We would have new people move to town, and she's like, go in there and get something out your closet. We got some people that came to the church that don't have any clothes. And, you know, back then I was kind of hurt, like, oh, I don't want to give up my good stuff, you know. But today, I know what she meant by that, because whenever I did give it away, something always came back to me. So she always taught me how to give and give from the heart. So I'm a big giver, and I can't help it. Some people talk about me, but I can't help it because he's always returning the blessings to me.
Exactly.
Always.
And you know, sometimes we think when we give, it's gonna come back in form of money or something like that. God will give you greater things beyond money, and a lot of us gotta get to that point.
Exactly.
Like, let's stop expecting the gifts. You know what I'm saying? Let's just know that God has us the way He has us.
Just to give me another day on earth, that's giving back to me.
Literally. Literally, there's people dying every day, and none of us know our time stamp. None of us know it. So to even wake up and have another day to breathe is a huge blessing. That's a huge blessing. So your children are growing up seeing their mother own their own business. They seeing their mother make history. They're seeing their mother gain these clients from all colors, all different backgrounds. What are they saying?
They're excited.
They are.
My daughter, she helps out You know, so I've taught her how to make a few things. And, somebody asked, well, who made the pecan pie bar?
She can't.
I made it. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And look, if I end up making it, and she'll come in from school and say, Mama, who made the pecan pie bar? I was like, Sweet Pea, I did. It ain't right.
It ain't right. Even though you taught her.
I taught her how to make it, so.
That's good. That's good. I'm so happy for that. It sounds like she might become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
A
and my
passion.
son, he used to be kind of interested in it, but I think he may be the one to take it over though.
Really?
I do.
He's more that business savvy.
Yeah.
I get it. Like you need one of them. You might have your daughter working on the orders, keeping that going. The son making sure they pay the bill.
He's at the register, so I'm teaching him. Now
the business, the numbers, and as I listen to you say that, I think of generational wealth. I think of how you're planting seeds. Let's say they don't take this up at all. At least they know how to work for something. They know how to have a dream and to put it in action. Like when I walk in your store, I see a dream that was put into action. Were you ever scared to put that in action? Like even though you wasn't?
No.
I'm so happy. Like let me tell y'all, Teegie is a prime example of a non-Wimpy Christian. Like for real, you didn't doubt it at all. That's amazing.
And I still don't doubt it. When people ask me, it's like, are you moving? Like, moving where? I'm like, no, I'm here. No, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm here. So, my plans are later on, down the line. A goal of mine is to actually expand.
Of course. You need more than one location.
Expand. I want to be able to have, where people can kind of sit there. I like a nice little atmosphere.
That'd be cool.
Where they can come in and have the little strawberries and champagne and stuff like that. So that's a goal of mine. But right now I'm in the process of getting things together to expand what I do retail. Sell, because there are a lot of cake makers here, a lot of things you have to order online.
Yeah.
Something doesn't come in on time and you're stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to open up a supply shop inside of Sweetez.
Wow.
Where you can come in and buy cake boards and colors, full coloring.
And that's a vision that God gave you.
So whenever my sweets are slow, I'll still have that to come in. Just thinking of some things that I can do.
I'm so proud of you. That's amazing.
So that's in motion now. I was hoping to start the first of the year, but I was like, no, let me get past Valentine's Day first.
And trust God's timing.
Oh, yeah.
The show isn't over yet. If you're enjoying this episode, you know what to do. We want to highlight more non-Wimpy Christians, so email someone you'll like to see on the show. Now, back to the program. We were talking about visions, and God has gave me plenty, and one of the visions that He gave me is to not stop this. And if you all are listening, my baby is crying in the background, but Daddy has them, and I'm not going to let that be the reason I stop something that God has already told me to do. When you're trying to go after something, there's going to be obstacles. And I'm pretty sure you can relate to that. Like you said, you overcame a huge hurdle before you even got to the storefront of your business to where you are today. And I don't even really look at my son as an obstacle, but I know that I have to keep going now. So in the future, he can look back at me and say, dang, mama followed her dreams. And this is a product of what happens when you follow your dreams. That's what your children can see now. They can see the fact that this business got your name on it. You're not working for nobody. You're working for yourself. And even though right now, the mama in me want to go run and get him. See, he's quiet now, so you don't hear no more. The mama in me wanted to go run and get him. The God in me is like, no, you're going to do what you do. Let Daddy handle it. And continue to fulfill the vision I gave you. So, y'all, visions are so important. And I know I've repeated this before, and I'll say it again. They're not going to be easy to complete. But even if you take the tad bit of advice that you gave on even believing it and going forward, you're going to be fine. Believe it and go forward. So we were discussing off camera another hurdle that you had to overcome way back in the day that taught you some things that you still apply to your life today. You mind sharing it?
No, I don't mind sharing.
Okay, share that hurdle with us.
Well,
or with the audience.
Well, I got into some trouble years ago, which caused me to do about 2.5 years in Rankin County, which is a correctional facility for women. I know I was wrong. You know, it was just part of growing up, part of bumping my head and, you know, saying, I'm not going back that way. But I met some interesting people on that journey. Would I take it back? No. Because it was a learning lesson for me. Like I said, I met some very interesting people.
And you gained some lessons too.
Oh yeah.
You know, what was that main lesson that we were discussing that you gained about people and things of that nature?
Oh, when you think you have friends, you don't really have a friend. You have a friend in Jesus. But I found out who my true friends were, which I hated to see it, you know,
but sometimes God have to knock us all the way down for us to see.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For us to see. Like even then, what was your mental, so for those of you who don't know, I've shared in the past, but I've been doing this for a little while. I haven't shared it on this series. But for those of you who don't know, I've had family members that have been in the correctional facility. I still have a dad who's still in it. And when he writes me, sometimes talking about some of the things that goes on there, even when you think about the things that's going on in Mississippi prisons to this day, Parchment and all those places where people are coming down just to sue our state because of how they're treating them like they're not human anymore. It has a special soft spot in my heart. And I can't help, like one time my daddy wrote me 2 weeks ago and I couldn't go to work before crying. Like I had to cry and get it out. I had to pray and ask God to send a special group of angels over him because I know it's hard. Even though I've never been there, I know it's hard. But I said that to say, what was your mental? What got you through it? Because even though it was only 2 years, that was still 2 years. That was still a good, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it was because that was my first time being away from home, and I'm there with all these people that I don't know. You know, maybe 1 or 2 people that I know that was there, but I didn't have like contact. With them. It was rough. It was.
Did it grow your faith?
Oh yeah. I stayed in the Word. You know, I take God everywhere I go. You know, sometimes I act up, but I still have God.
We're not perfect.
And
we're not perfect Christians. We're just non-weak Christians.
But I did some things there that I was able to help somebody else. I started a choir. I started a choir and I had them singing and I would teach them their parts and we would have on certain days we have like a talent show inside the building we were in.
Gave them something to look forward to.
Yeah. And you know we did like little Bible classes and things like that. And I learned how to strip and wax and buff floors there.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
And I did some painting there. So I mean, it's what you want to take from it. You know, they give this to you. It's nothing like the conditions that are at Parchment now, but some of the conditions were. Like with the rodents and things like that. That
was real.
It was real. And sleeping on those little thin mats but you know, like I said, all of it was just a lesson we learned. You know, I just made the best out of a bad situation.
And I feel like even if, you know, that's with anything, like when you're at your lowest, that's the best you can do. Make the best out of it. And your mindset. So I know your mindset was right because you said God got you through. So you were in your word.
Oh yeah.
And your word helped you kind of say your thoughts. You know, it kind of helped you manifest those thoughts into positive thoughts, into I'm gonna make it thoughts, into affirmations that you're gonna get to the next day. And then before long, you were free. And you have not went back.
Oh no.
Do you know how many years it's been since that happened?
I got out in October of 2002.
So you ain't been back?
No.
It's been 18 years, y'all.
Hadn't even been
almost 18 years. Almost 18 years and you ain't even been back. Not even close to going back. You're now a business owner. First of all, first of all, you was a successful hairstylist and now you're a business owner that is making history. And now you gonna be a supplier. You better add that to it. And I can just see 5-10 years from now, God is gonna continue to do this, because this is what He does, y'all. When you walk this walk with God, He doesn't want you to get content.
Right.
You know, like, of course, He wants you to grow.
And He wants you to learn more and more and more. You know, you gotta be a go-getter.
You gotta be oh my God, when I'm feeling down, I need to call you. You just tell me, you're like, or just get it. I know it's hard, but just go get it. Don't be a Wimpy Christian to go get it. Go get what God is telling you to get in your lives. But yes, you can't be content.
Right.
Because God is going to continue to elevate you. He's going to continue to give you visions and things of that nature. And all we can do in return is just remain humble and give Him all the praise. All the praise and the glory goes to God. I'm so excited
Even
for
when
you.
things don't look good, you still gotta praise
Yeah, like this smile.
Like,
I don't know if y'all noticed the whole episode. The whole time, Teegie has just been smiling. It just makes me smile.
I can't help it.
It just makes me smile. But I just look at you and I know that nothing that you say is fake. Like, I know that, and that's for everybody I've talked to. Like, everybody has been so real and honest, and they're okay with being vulnerable. They're okay with letting people know that they've been through something. They have a story. I'm looking at a woman that made bad mistakes that led to a correctional facility, that lost her husband that she known since she was a teenager, to now running her business that you have admitted that can be hard. You admitted that it's challenging, but you're not gonna stop it. If anything, you're gonna add to it.
My mom, she was diagnosed in stage. She just got sick all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer
How long
in
was
February.
That? Oh my goodness.
Same year.
Oh my God.
She had hospitalized. So of course she started chemo.
Yeah.
So me and my sister taking her back and forth to Jackson every other week.
That was a challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. That's on a Friday, and then taking her back up on Sunday to remove the chemo medicine. All the same time, you know, I'm taking care of my dad. He's my stepdad. He was down with dialysis. So I'm having to take him dialysis every other day while my sister is watching on my mom. Yeah. And then all of a sudden my husband it's happening. So yeah, it is. I mean,
all that was the same year.
Yeah, and people will always wonder, how could you be like that and not, you know, feel down or be down? Because I knew it was already worked out. And today my mom is cancer free. Matter of fact,
hallelujah!
She just got a report removed like 2 weeks ago.
Wow. And you kept the faith. You knew. And I feel like you're at the point in your life and you accept whatever God says. You've learned to accept it. So even if she didn't get a report, you accepted that that was God's will.
And I think about I remember the times that I see my grandmother when she was living. I would pass to the back because every night, she would go to the bathroom when she closed the door, and you could hear her just praying. She just pray and pray. I mean, it's just that was my rock. She was my rock. So I owe a lot of my, you know, myself to her from watching her.
And she
raised me. Yeah,
she raised me.
She raised
of what we need to do. I feel old because I still do that. Like I have a certain time that I wake up to pray, but sometimes God wakes me up before that time. And I know, sometimes I know, like, when He wakes me up at a certain time, that He must got something to tell me because, like, I'm more alert or whatever. So I get up and I'll go shut my door and I'll go to my spot. And I'll just be like, okay, God, I'm here. Thank you for blessing me see this day, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. But thank you.
They always say, you know, when you wake up at that time in the morning, this guy waking you up to talk to Him. So
pay attention to that.
Just the other day, there was a young lady. She's like, I've been waking up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, you're going through something. I said, you need to, when He wakes you up like that, you need to stop and you need to pray. Don't turn on the videos. Don't get on your phone. Just,
like, pay attention to how quiet your house is at that time of the morning.
Just pray. Just go on and talk to Him and tell Him what's on your heart, what's on your mind, and He'll take care of it.
That is so true. I'm at the point where I can't have a conversation too many times without putting God in. Because that's just how much I love Him.
Exactly.
I'm not rich. I'm not, you know, I don't have everything that I want, but I do have everything that I need, and then some. And I just can't help but share with people that if you let go and you let God, and it's a daily thing. I've said this before. It's a daily thing, but if you continue to do that, He will have you, and He will exceed your visions. He will exceed anything that you thought you could do.
Right.
He can take it to a whole nother level.
Yes.
You are going to whole new levels, and I'm so excited for you and where you're going. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. Let me get your hand. Let me get your hand. All right. Lord, thank you so much for this time with Teegie. Thank you for the lesson that she taught me, and I pray that she teaches other people that are watching this and people that are coming through her bakery, in and out, Lord, that we need to trust you and that we need to accept your will, no matter how bad it is, no matter what it looks like. Even if we have to change our plans to accept it, that we need to be non-wimpy and accept the will that you have for our lives, because it's greater than what we could ever think of for ourselves. Lord, I thank you for just giving me the opportunity to listen to this woman of faith today, to give me the opportunity to see the joy and the peace that she has over her life, Lord. I know that everything isn't easy, Lord, but she trusts you, Lord. And I just pray that you continue to give her the strength that she needs to keep going, that you continue to elevate her, Lord. Let her be the best in everything she do, from being a mother to a sister to a daughter to a business owner, Lord, to making history, Lord. Help her in everything you do, Lord. Continue to give her the confidence to not deny any visions that you've given her, Lord. Thank you for just sending her here to remind me not to deny any visions that you gave me, Lord. And I pray that anybody watching this don't deny any visions that you gave them, Lord. No matter how big, no matter how small, no matter what they are, Lord, we believe in you because we know your voice. You say that your sheep know your voice, Lord. You say that where two or more gathered together, you hear us, Lord. And we're coming to you right now just thanking you. I'm just in a thankful spirit, Lord. We don't want anything. We just want to give you thanks. We want to thank you for bringing us out of the darkness, bringing us out of the times, helping us get over the hurdles, Lord, that we've been through, Lord. And we're going to thank you in advance for the hurdles that are on the way, Lord. I just want to cherish this moment, Lord, and just say that we love you. Thank you for everything. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Woo.
Amen.
I can't help but hug all my guests, y'all. I love them so much. But y'all, I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I hope that y'all got something from it. Like, share, comment, share this with somebody. Let's keep it going. Let's let the episodes reach new eyes, new views, and things of that nature, just so everyone that watch it can be encouraged. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.